Okay, Advent of Code Day 16. Let's get our puzzle input. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we probably want to divide this up. Um, let's read what's going on. So we've got you collect the rules for the ticket fields. Numbers are taken. The numbers in here. Right tickets. Those are ticket. Each ticket is represented by a single line of comma-separated values. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, this is... What is your ticket scanning error rate? Let's read this carefully. Okay. What do you realize? So you figure out the fields those tickets must have and the valid ranges for the values in those fields. Okay. Cool. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, looks like this is what we're figuring out. Okay. Somewhere on the ticket. So we've got a bunch of ors here. Inclusive. Okay. Every ticket has the same format. Of course, the actual train tickets you're looking at in such a way that the first number is always the same specific field, the second number is always different. Okay. Determining which tickets are completely invalid. These are tickets which contain values. Matter which. Okay, so it looks this is actually simpler than I thought it would be. So nearby tickets. So this let's put all the nearby tickets in our input file. File to I think that'll do it. Let's print. The delimiter. There we go. So there's all of these tickets. So let's now put these ranges elsewhere. Let's just say ranges is equal to that. Tickets, and then my ticket. My ticket equal to. Great. So I have tickets, and then I have these ranges. So let's parse out the ranges. Let me just pull up. For these ranges, I think this will. Okay, so essentially we just need to get a bunch of ranges, and then let's just write, this is probably a Python function, but let's just write it. Def in range, and this is going to take in a r, sorry, so n and r. If n is less than r, less than or equal to r of 1, or r of 0 is less than or equal to n less than or equal to r of 1, then we return true, so otherwise, so return. Okay. So now we need to get all of our ranges. So just to do this first part quickly, I'm not going to worry about these first things. So we're just going to say for line in ranges. Dot split. There we go. Let's get rid of that first, new line, and this last. That's what we want. Okay, so now we need to parse it out. So, I'm just going to copy over how I do this thing here. Bloop. I haven't used parse much yet, so this is my first kind of experiment here. So we're going to compile, we're going to say so we want some string, and then we've got a colon, a space, we've got a number, a hyphen, a number, a space, or space, D, okay. Great, and all of those worked exactly how we wanted. So now we want to turn this into a list of ranges. Let's just say L ranges is equal to just a list. And now we want to so L ranges dot append, or let's do this, plus equals new list, and it's going to contain 2 elements, and it's going to be r fixed of 1, r dot fixed of 2, and then we're going to just copy that. Print L ranges. Excellent. And there's all of our list of ranges. And we got everything. Great. So now for ticket in tickets, for for num in ticket, and we want to sum those. So let's hear, so total is equal to 0, print of total, and then we need to iterate through all of the ranges. For r in L ranges, and if it's valid in all of the ranges, then we're fine. So if in range, or if not in range of, and it's going to be n comma r, so it's going to be num comma r, total plus equals num, break. Dang it. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try the test data in 2.txt. Go see. Okay, so we've got that, and then we need these things. Ranges 2 equals. So now we're going to change the file name to in2.txt, and we're going to change the ranges to ranges 2. Okay, 284. Okay, so something's very much not right. Let's print num. Okay, so every single, it's only if it's, yes, duh. It's not if it's not in any of them, it's if it's not in all of them. So, past, past equals false if in range, past equals true, break. If not past, total plus equals num. Wow, I feel stupid about making that mistake. 71. So let's change this back to just the regular in and change this back to ranges. That's a much more reasonable. There we go. We were just summing the entire thing. Rank 720. Okay, part 2. Discard those tickets entirely. Use the remaining valid tickets to determine which field is which. Using the valid ranges for each field, determine what order the fields appear on the tickets. The order is consistent between all tickets if seat is the third field. Okay. It is the third field on every ticket, including your ticket. Okay. Once you work out which, look for the 6 fields on your ticket that start with the word departure. What do you get if you multiply those 6 values together? Okay, that's what I thought this next part was going to be. So let's, so we want to ditch the invalid tickets. Let's just do a def ticket valid, and we're going to get ticket, and we're going to get L ranges. For numbin ticket, pass equals false. Return true. Wait, for each number. So if any one of the numbers is invalid, let's okay, so for the ticket, we say passed as false for each number until we find something that's in range, and then we say great, it's true, and then we return true if we get through every single number. If we ever don't pass, we return false. That's what we want. So now let's just leave this alone, and we're going to say tickets equal to list of filter lambda x, and it's going to be ticket valid of x L ranges, and we're going to pass in the tickets. Just to make sure that we're getting rid of some. Great, we got rid of like 48 tickets. Good to know. Okay, so now we need to figure out which is which. So he could have made this very difficult. We're about to find out. Um, hmm. You know what I think we got to do? I think we got to iterate. Yeah, you know what we do? We start out with a list that is a list of lists, and that is a list of all the possibilities of what each cell could be. And whenever any cell reaches only one value, then um, the rest of them also drop that value. So I think that's what we got to do. So let's parse this stuff out again. I'm just copy pasting because I do not feel like trying to. And then we also need to add list tickets append my ticket. Great. So the tickets now contain my ticket, and what we're doing now is this thing, but now we need to create several things. So first of all, the list of we want to make an object now. So we're going to make an object that is fields is equal to this, and we're going to say and let's just say dot fixed, and what we're going to do is say fields of, so it's going to be a tuple of tuples, fields of r dot, or r of 0 is equal to a tuple of tuples. Bloop, bloop. And the first tuple is going to be r of 1, r of 2, r of 3, r of 4. And we're going to print fields. Departure location 27, 180, 187 to 9750, 953. Great. That's what I want to see. So we've got all of our fields parsed out in the way that I want. So now what we need to do is create the possibilities is equal to a list of so the length is I think it's just going to be list of fields.keys times length of fields.keys. That's not quite what we want. 'I think that's what we want. There we go. 20. That's what we want. I'm just going to change this to opts for options because possibilities is very long. Okay, so now what we need to do is whittle this down with every single ticket. while progress yeah, let's iterate through every single ticket. For t in tickets, and then for num in t, oh, we want the index. We want the index. So the I value tells us which element in opts we're messing with. For opt in opts of I. So now we're iterating through every option that we're currently considering. Okay, that's really what we want. Let's actually make a copy of it. Old opts is equal to opts of I dot copy for opt in old opts. So each option, we need to now validate the option. Def opt valid, and we want the option name. And then we want the number, and we want the opts. Well, no, we just want, this is probably not going to be helpful. Okay, so for each option, if range is equal to fields of opt, and so ranges has two things, okay, and if it fits in either one, then we're fine. If num is in range of, is it num and then n and r, in range num comma ranges of 0, or in range num ranges of 1, then we're fine, else. This is the case where it's still possible. If it's not still possible, okay, let's just change it. Not and not. Then we need to ditch this. We need to say opts of I dot remove opt. progress equals true. If op length of opts of I equals 1, break, and we also need to get this removed from every other thing. And then for maybe we just make a separate solution thing. Let's have the solutions map from the name to the index. So this can happen either if it's or huh. Well, that's interesting. Let's print some stuff. I'm trying to figure out what to print. Oh, okay. Hmm. Something's up, obviously. Just immediately erases everything. I think we need to look at this line here. Okay, so okay, so we're still failing this case. Hmm. Oh no, I know what's happening. These sets aren't being deep copied. Like they aren't. It's treating them all like they're the exact same set, and so removing something from one of them removes it from all of them. Let's. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, uh. Did that just solve it? That might have. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 6 values on your ticket that start with the word departure. What do you get when you multiply these 6 values together? Oh, did that just solve it that fast? I'm so upset. Oh, man. I was like trying to figure out how my solution wasn't doing the right thing, and it was doing the right thing. Wow, okay. So now it's time to look at my ticket. Ands equal to 1 for f, or for field, comma, num in sols.items, print field, comma, num. I think that's what I want. Okay. If field.starts with departure, print field. Okay, that's what we want. Times equals my ticket's value, so it's going to be my ticket of wow. I'm still 672nd, even though I spent so long on just that one dumb little bug. Okay. Yep, 10 minutes, 21 minutes. It took me 37. Man, I'm looking forward to going back to the video and seeing if I had just done this right, how long it would have taken me to actually get the answer. Cool. Well, this was an interesting problem. Figuring out the part 1 was not super crazy, but part 2 was interesting because you had to do this like this this strategy of essentially iterating through every single ticket, and if you find a single, if the value is outside the range for each option, then you ditch that option until you're down to just one thing at each index, and you store them all in this little solution object. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this solution. I'm gonna clean up my code a little bit and get it submitted, but yeah, really annoying to not have things be actually copied. And I thought that the times thing would have done that, but alas alack. Okay, well, better luck tomorrow. Bye.